Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. We're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition featuring the Corrupted Horizons DLC. As you can see, our corrupted status is a little lower than it was because last episode we actually cured some corruption. We went ahead and lowered the count on our containment and cured some corruption. So guess what we're going to do ahead of this mission coming up, Bloodlines. I'm going to cure some more corruption off of these four going in here, and then we got our own corrupted mutoids along that don't spread the corruption. But we're gonna do some more healing. It'll probably, I'm gonna guess, spend 100 more mutagens. But what the heck? Why don't we? I've been ignoring these mutagens. I got my two guys fairly well promoted, and Lord knows I have enough more mutagens in storage here if I need them. So. We might as well just go on a little healing spree, and we're going into an uncorrupted area, so why the heck not? Let's get this mission going. We're going to find out if this team is up to the challenge. It's a Pandoran threat around the Toso family's Crypt, and we're going to find out if we're up to the challenge here, and I'm hoping we are. First thing I'm going to do is we're just going to run through and cure our team. The Tunnel Drump is cured, the Bo Jiden is cured, and so is everyone, even the stubborn one. Let himself be cured. And if I back out, and we start this mission again, they are cured. How cool is that to see? Let's just get in here. All items on this battlefield will be automatically recovered. Let's just see if we have SP to spread out, and I think in Nathral, you indeed do have some SP to spread out. The other thing we could look at, we have that really uses all our SP, but you could become more of an infiltrator. Not that your current armor is all that well, it's semi-stealthy. So I guess I'm leaning towards cross-classing you as an infiltrator. I won't really be able to give you a whole lot of fancy doodads here, but do I dare lower us down to no SP in the pool? What the heck? Let's infiltrate. There we go. We got an infiltrator going. We won't be able to do anything else for a while. Oh boy. That's kind of sad. I wish there was a way to gain SP like we do with our mutagens from our prisoners, but oh well. I guess we just got to do more missions if I want that to happen. Let's keep moving. The tunnel. We still do not have any shoulder-mounted rockets available for you, so we're pretty much going to have to leave you as is. We are not doing any kind of scavenge mission, so I don't understand why we don't carry some extra ammo, and why don't we go with the grenade variety for you on this one. And I'm almost feeling like when we do get those shoulder rockets, we're going to want extra strength. That's where I'm going to spend it right now to start building up that extra strength. And since you can hold one more thing, we'll give you a short range grenade. Bo Jiden. We're probably would be nice to be able to cross-class you at some point, but we're not there yet. Instead, we're doing your speed and moving on. Cecil, the stubborn one. We've got some sticks for you to carry. Boy, you could carry so much if you boy, you could carry so much. We don't have the ability to give you any new skills yet. But you've been hanging in, you've been holding your own, even without being maxed out yet. So I think we're in good shape to take on this mission ahead of us. And now we got our mutoids, who are pretty well maxed out in this regard. I don't know that I need to spend that much more strength, other than it'll help you be less squishy with your health. But at the moment, you know, we're just going to keep it, we'll give you a little more health, just because we did have a a challenge with some of our mutoids last time, so we're giving you a little extra health. And same with the Hulk. We'll spend a little bit over here to give you some extra health. That leaves us a little light on mutagens, but you know what the heck. I'm having fun with our mutagen friends here, after all. Now, Technician is your thing. I'm going to try giving you a little of that Technician feel here, and see if we can use you, give you that extra ability to be able to heal. I think just having the arms give you not healing destroyed limbs, but basic healing. So we're going to try that out for size and see what we think. I'll give you also a couple grenades since you can carry them, and since we don't have any more turrets for you at the moment. And is there any other doodads we want to pass out over here? Doesn't look like it, but the only other thing we'll do is give you another shot of ammo here. And I think we're also in good shape over here. We'll just get you up to strength 20, just like our other mutoid. And we're not sitting on many mutagens at the moment, but we're in good shape. I think we're ready for this mission, I hope. Let's go find out. So we got ourselves a little bit of an underground, tunnel-y kind of mission ahead of us, is what it looks like. We've got a siren over here who is a psychic screamer. So she's going to try her best to get us to panic. And what have we got? We've got some pretty speedy legs back here with a grenade and a machine gun. So these really are fairly decent enemies at fairly close range early on that we're facing. Just a claw there, and he's close enough to not need the fastest legs at 16. So let's see what we have to be able to start focusing in on who we're facing here. I guess, well, Dr. Manhattan.
What's the plan?
Nathral, do you have sight on anybody? You can't even see everybody here. And you would be one of my best choices. Fortunately, they can't see you right now either. We're a little bunched up here, aren't we now? Just a little bunched up. We're going to have to do something about that.
I was born ready.
I'm kind of thinking, let's move you up here tunneled. We simply may just have to, if we can do enough damage on the siren, we may just have to have you overwatch against the big guy. Let's bring you up here to unlock all our guys here. Dr. Manhattan, I don't know that you're necessarily the strongest in strength to get charging up in there for a shot either. I could get you fairly close to give you a fairly decent shot over here. So I think we're going to dash in, dash out, see what kind of a shot we can give us. Probably not going to do exactly a lot of damage. Ooh, there's yet another one back in there too. Holy smokes. If we can get enough of these to hit the head, we can really do some damage there. We can also, they're just fairly armored up. We're gonna see if we can't weaken down the head, so maybe our sniper / infiltrator can finish the job. Let's find out. And we did start the damage. Now we're going to find out if it was enough in just a moment. We're going to get one quick aim back on the siren.
Shake it, baby.
And we're not going to evacuate. No, thank you. No, thank you. What I will do is try a quick aim, so if I need to, I can reposition. That's a pretty damn good shot to take away Psychic Scream.
Enemy engaged.
All right. What I'm thinking is, at least for the moment, we are a tad bunched up. But I'm feeling a little bit better. We are looking at Claw, and what is this guy in the back? He's got a weapon. So I'm thinking I might want to move and dash you out of the way for those guys with weapons. The Tonald, let's just, I think what I may do is just overwatch you. Depending on who charges, because at this distance, I think at this distance we're going to have better luck. I could always try taking out the pincer, and then he doesn't have a spitter head. But I may have another option for that, so let's take a look at that next. Bojiden, can we dash you forward to see if you have, let's see, this may give us the best angle on the claw. Let's find out. We're going to take away his main offense right here. And we did it. So I think what we'll do, Bo, is move you back also. We got the big Overwatch machine here. We're going to hope that this guy, now that he can't do anything, is going to retreat and not run into our Overwatch. So we'll set our Overwatch short of this guy, thinking that these two might be more prone to advance. So let's do the heavy Overwatch as we discussed. Say right about here.
Anything that moves dies.
And Nathral, we kind of given free rein to this guy to plop grenade in on us somehow. Maybe what we need to do, and I don't know that you really have the range of fire. 90 hit points though. That's the one weakness of this guy. Can I get you out here, Cecil? Is your pistol gonna give us enough aim to be able to take this guy down? Let's give it a shot. Yeah, will if we hit. That's the big question, is will we hit? Oh, great job! You could be stubborn with me anytime after that shot. That really got us out of the pincer problem, and we can focus a little more to the forward. That means you, the Hulk, I'm probably going to see, well, coming over here with you and seeing what we can do with this turret. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's place it. I'm saying place it right there. See what this looks like for us. And we don't have enough for remote control this turn. So let's just get you back into cover. And then we can do a pistol Overwatch. We'll kind of cover down this way with the pistol.
I'll keep my eyes open.
And let's see what comes at us. We shot off his claw, and he's going to stay put. He is one of the smarter Arthrons out there. I guess, did he see us? Nah, he did. He saw he saw Dr. Manhattan. Fortunately, it's just a single shot, and not a lot of it hit. And the siren stayed put. She says, I can't scream. I'm going to call into this corner and pout a little bit. So let's see what this can hit. And if the siren's going to be shy back there, maybe we can see if the turret has a shot over here. Let's see how good or bad it may be. It's a lot of shield is what it is. It's a lot of shield, and it doesn't look like we can quite kill it. So maybe we put the output over here, because this lady can still hurt us if she manages to get up close to us. So I'm thinking, let's do it over here and see if we can't find another solution for the Arthron advance. Okay, so maybe that wasn't amazing, or wasn't ideal. I don't know what it was, but it was something. Let's see. I don't know that the ceiling in this area is going to be conducive. Well, what do you know? It's conducive. So, Donald, let's boom blast. Let's see if we can't plop a grenade or two in here to share the damage. We're sharing a little damage, and we hurt the guy in the back. He does not have a shield anymore, which will make it easier for some others of us to hit. And his return fire, now that he's slowly getting a little squishier, will stop becoming an issue. So we're going to try plopping another one right here. We got rid of the cover for the siren also. So, yeah, a lot of good things out of that. And thank goodness this cave had a tall enough arc. Because now, yeah, we may just keep you right there, Dr. Manhattan, to pay this guy back for injuring you a little bit. Okay, so he's a little too well hidden. Well, I can see his legs pretty well. I think that's a worthwhile shot. Dr. Manhattan thought so too. That's what you call payback. So that means Bo Jiden, we can probably get a little more aggressive with you. How aggressive should we become? Why don't we bring you up here?
Moving to coordinates.
Just in case I've overestimated our abilities. Let's take a shot over on the siren. And it's looking pretty positive.
Scratch one.
Alright, so this guy is harmless. We're going to tuck you in over here, Bo Jiden.
On my way.
I think we've overcome the initial obstacles. I'm sure we've still got some more challenges out there, but at least we've overcome some of the initial obstacles with our team. Let's see. And there's nobody out there. You know what we're going to do? You still have 2 movement points left. Let's start leading the way with some worms now that we got the immediate... Okay, we can't shoot that far because of the arc. The worm throwers have quite the arc to their toss, so we got to keep their worm tossing on the short end of things. And you know what? We have don't we have where's our green guy? Where's the Hulk? Oh, because I'm getting confused saying, oh yeah, that's the technician. Now where's Hulk? Well, the Hulk is the freaking technician now because I gave him the freaking arms. I'm looking for a plain old garden variety mutoid. Let's do me a favor. Humor me over here and throw a worm on this side. Can you do a better job than that? That's better. Now we at least can scout out these narrow winding corridors with some worms as the rest of us start moving forward very, very slowly. As a matter of fact, we're just going to keep you... well, let's see. What have we got? We got Cecil. I'm thinking we're going to move in this direction. That's where the bulk of the enemies seem to be. And so we'll get moving that way. We're going to overwatch our pistol just to cover anyone coming around that corner. And I think we'll do the same We'll just overwatch the sniper rifle kind of back here for anyone coming around.
Got you covered.
Avoiding the guy who's going to die soon. And that should just about be it. Who's got left any movement? Nobody. They are coming behind us, but he can't shoot. We do happen to have a worm off in that direction. That's the good news. So I picked the wrong side for Overwatch. That's what I did. All right. Let's see if our sniper has vision behind us. No, he does not. So the thing is, if I come over here for the fireworm, which I'm going to do, we'll see if it draws the Overwatch first of all. And it did. So there's no exploding worms coming over here. The good thing is some of us can potentially relocate now to try and do some damage on that Triton. In fact, I'm going to come out this way for the best angle, and no, I will not be evacuating.
Moving.
We will quick aim so I can hopefully take some cover. And let's see if we can do some damage in a big way. He has a regen torso, so I guess that's probably the best thing to focus on right now. Although we could, no, that's just a blood-sucking arm. It's not a shooting arm. So yeah, let's just go for the regeneration torso. So at least once we shoot him, he won't get better. And we're going to take cover. Because there's not really a guarantee on this one. Now I could come over here, get a fairly decent pistol shot, and maybe, just maybe, then that'll give me enough to move into cover when we're done. So, Cecil? Well, not necessarily an easy shot. This makes it a little better, still no guarantee. Yeah, and we did a nice miss, and we can get into our cover now. So since there is no grenade need over this way, let's run you over here, tunneled, and see if our grenades can go this far. And the answer to evacuations is no. At least right now. We're going to try plopping one right there. Nice hit. You did some bleeding damage, that's for dang sure. What we have to decide is, can we get enough other shots in there now? We may just let the turret, well, why waste the ammo, right? He's going to bleed in 2 turns anyway. We've got Dr. Manhattan that can probably provide, and he has enough will, that's for sure, for dashes. So let's dash up here, take that shot. Wait for him to come on out. There we go. That makes it a lot easier, you know. And we're gonna dash on back into some cover. Now we got to work on protecting ourselves against this other guy. What kind of weapon is he looking at? Oh, just independent. So yeah, we may take some hits. We may take a few bullets.
I was born
But
ready.
ultimately we should survive. Let's send our fireworm forward. Ooh, but we got him panicked. That's good to know. The fireworm is doing his excellent scouting job for us. That is pretty amazing. And speaking of fireworms, we're going to see if we can't launch some down here. Well, that was a very short range one because it hit the ceiling. Try not to hit the ceiling this time and see if we can get a little farther. It's a little better. So maybe when this guy comes around, he's aiming for worms. That was the goal of the whole exercise. And yeah, you're done.
Yes.
Everybody's pretty well done. Except for Bo jiving. And since this guy has such low hit points, Bo, and you have will to dash, we're going to dash you over here.
We got to keep going.
It'll kind of give us a peek around the corner. And I like that peek.
Identifying target.
Let's just take him out.
Was that all?
And we gain sight of somebody else with some pretty speedy legs. But fortunately, as we dash you back, there's at least going to be a worm in the way. And I wish I could put this thing on Overwatch, but alas, we cannot. So we'll just keep it there. Here comes his shot pretty quick, I'm sure. Oh, it didn't do too much. He hit the weapon more than anything. Here comes the guy with the speedy legs. Oh no. Yeah, we couldn't retreat fast enough. Could not retreat fast enough. Oh well, this guy's gonna bleed out. Bo, we're gonna let you shoot since there's no ammo involved. And we're going right in on the leg. He's not feeling so good right now. As a matter of fact, you have a second shot. Problem is, let's halt for a second, because you're pretty well damaged, and we aren't 100% sure something else might not be coming around the corner. So let's see if we can get a better idea. Notice how he ran right by the worm. The worm did not do his job. So that means, Bo, I'm feeling comfortable that we can. And you do have medkits. I think we're safe to heal this time. I mean, shoot and kill this time and heal next time. So let's do that final shot. We know we have a soft spot in the legs. Take him out. Pay him back.
Threat eliminated.
Okay, now we have Dr. Manhattan. We're going to come up here with one of our worms. We're going to think about using it, but that would close off this passage against us, which is probably not a bad thing since we originally wanted to move in this direction anyway. This will protect our rear. Let's just see if we can't damage him a little bit before we get moving.
I'm listening.
Well, yeah, it'll be easier to shoot at him from here. Maybe we're going to kill him without the need of the worm. Yeah, so, well, so much for the worm. Why don't we, well, the worm can't move any more. So if things appear here that we have to worry about, the worm can stop them. In fact, the worms can stop them. And everybody else can start moving in the opposite direction.
Dashing ahead.
And since we know it's fairly clear, at least close by, we can haul buns.
Running.
And the Hulk, let's get you. Oh, you got some mobility. The Hulk, you think of being the Hulk, but boy, this guy's mobile. Let's keep you out here, kind of. Let's keep ourselves behind the worm. Let's let the worm be the target. And our turret is still there. In fact, we'll end up leaving the turret. He's done his job pretty well. And the fireworm, and I think we're just about done. Oh. And that nasty, sneaky little lady surprised the hell out of us. So we got will issues, and we're going to start panicking here if we aren't careful. So I think it's time to worm up here to try and distract our lady friend. We're going to come up here, and we have no will, but we'll have a headshot.
If you say so.
And even though you're closer than I would prefer, we got a worm in the way. Like that matters. Let's we could use another hit on the head. So we need somebody who can provide a hit on the head. We're gonna bring we're playing aggressive against the lady over here, trying to do some damage to her. So let's come over here with that massive pistol of yours. Okay, at least you ain't gonna be screaming at us no more, and I think panic, for the moment, is off the table. What we do have is a small weapon, and I'm thinking we're gonna put that small weapon out there, and plus, what it's gonna do is have you right near these guys in case the siren comes on in, going after them. It's mostly stubborn Cecil Stubborn Samuels that's blocking the way, and you're right there to heal him if that worst case scenario happens. In the meantime, utilize your weapon and deal some damage. We'll go for the movement now that we got the head games done with. Let's mess with the movement. See, is there anybody else we can bring into it? There is somebody else we could bring into it, but we're out of will.
Trying to reposition.
But you're the last one that she's going to be able to run through to hit. So why don't we take a shot and slow her down?
Need a better shot next time.
And we did take out the tail. So she is a little, well, slightly immobilized. Now we're going to block this corridor up so she cannot squeeze her little behind through. And what better than to have a heavy up near the front to help block her entry against us. Because, you know, she's still got these things called claws that can do some damage to us. So we still do have to be a little careful. And we'll continue sending our worms off in this direction. Hopefully that's enough. And Dr. Manhattan, we're going to focus you off in this direction to help us out, at least by next time. And the worm is done. And hopefully no big damage is going to happen to us. Let's find out. There's a lot of enemies on this map. She gonna claw us? She did claw us. But as I said, we got plenty of mid kits around you, Stubborn. And I knew you were a tough one. So thanks for taking one for the team. Let's see. Oh, it's already our turn here. I'm kind of waiting for that turn to end. So you know what we can do, Cecil? Since you took one for the team, we're going to give you the kill. And we are free of the siren and her, we'll say, lovely singing voice. We'll be polite. We have a technician right here. We're going to see if we can pick his arms, and we're going to see if he can't heal you now. There you go. Looks mighty fine to me. In fact, we'll keep ourselves back off. Gee, that's kind of a dead end. But we'll we'll keep ourselves behind the worm. Well, now we're going to be aggressive. We can outrun the worm because we got practically a whole team behind us in case we find more. And plus, you're healed. So what do you have to worry about? Thank you, Hulk, for that heal.
What was that?
In fact, we don't seem to have much in the way of anything we're finding, so I'm kind of wondering if this guy might not be the last guy we have to deal with. He's very much panicked and he's very weak. So maybe if we can explode here, we get him burning, and if he does end up being the final enemy, he'll burn out real fast. And actually, we'll keep you, Bojiden, near the technical, so you're next in line to get healed. And we're not seeing anything over here, so we're going to end our turn and see if we can get our other worm over in that direction. Maybe next turn we can finish what we started with that initial explosion. He is almost dead. In fact, we don't have to do a thing, and next turn he's going to perish. So let's get over here with those healing arms of yours. And spread the love. Now we're not seeing anything in any other direction so far. This is quite the narrow corridor we've got set up here. Why don't we lead the way with you? See if we see anything else out here, Cecil. And I have a feeling that that burning guy over here is the last enemy. So we're just going to move this fireworm out, and then we are going to move this fireworm over, since the fire doesn't seem to hurt him. Let's see if we can explode again and end it right here and right now. Alright, 2 levels up. Bojiden and Dr. Manhattan, congratulations for the level ups. Alright, Decrypted, we have successfully obtained the tome from what used to be the Toso family crypt. The Pandorans that had infested the underground lair have been eliminated, leaving us with the sole task of returning to Walter and presenting him with our findings. So, family tree has been added to the Geoscape. Not too expensive of a mission for us. Family tree, and that's right back to the Haven. So what I think we may do is I guess the quickest thing to do is once our ships are fixed up here, and how's the Airwolf looking? It's going to be quickest to send one of these 2 ships back as opposed to sending the Brave one halfway across the globe. So let's just at the moment continue our movement, and let me figure out where I need to send this team over here and what we want. Now obviously there's another vehicle mission here, but we've decided, or I should say I have decided, that we probably have enough vehicles for our needs at the moment. We don't really need to do that mission. As far as what's on the map right now, we've got this exploration site here, which is for the final ancient weapon, the crystal crossbow. We have this mission, which is a higher level. I kind of want to bring a pair of ships. I don't want to do this with a team of 6. That's my personal preference. And then we got another mission over here. Experiment continues. The experiment continues, and I think we want to get a full team of 8 on that one too. So maybe the team we just did, we're going to head over to the crystal crossbow. Kind of feeling a little more comfortable with this team the more I use them, and I'm starting to feel, I've read before that mutoids are a little bit of a liability. Well, you could have fooled me. They're hanging in there and holding their own just fine as far as I'm concerned. And have we already landed to launch in this point? Have we done that independent mission? So why don't we stop there just in case on the way? We also have an excavation we can conduct on the way too. So let's just get flying here just in case we haven't done this mission. Everybody else is on the move. We'll let these guys heal up a little bit and get better. One of them will go back and finish that independent mission. And then we're pretty much done down here. We don't have anything going on at the moment down here. But the only thing we could do... Well, I'm going to hold on to the tech. I said we could get a radar going down here. But we'll hold off on that. I don't think we have the excess funds for that. Let's finish our explorations over here. Excavation has been completed. Oh, that was this one down here, and this is a protean mutane refinery. So we have that to go along with the living crystal quarry that we've found. Yeah, let's just keep it going. Matters of the heart. Our operatives report that stretching across an entire valley is a field of human hearts, interconnected by thin strands of connective tissue and slimy, pulsating veins. The effect is deeply hypnotic, and looking at it for too long causes a strange feeling of one's own heart becoming synchronized to the beat. We can set up a station and collect data, or we can try sabotaging the organism, or we can let it be. Well, yeah, we don't really have that much tech to be playing games like this, but that's only 15 here, so we're going to set up a station and collect data. Good research. There seems to be a connection between the speed at which the hearts beat and the movements of nearby Pandora virus creatures. But the hearts don't seem to be controlling the creatures. Is it possible that we're monitoring a monitoring station? Does this bizarre network represent some sort of analytic organ? As usual, we are left with more questions than answers, but every clue counts. And I'm happy to get the research going on all of our vivisections and whatnots, so I'll take that extra little bit. We got a couple question marks over here we're going to go to. Actually, we have a mission here too. Oh, the Bionic Fortress is right here. We could easily, I think, with the team of the Incorruptible, I think it's a good enough team to be able to handle that. Maybe that's what we do. We also have the Aspida to help us out, because we know we can paralyze the Pure. We've found that out in past missions. But I may not... I think we can work our way up here. Here I was going to work them over, but maybe I can work them over in this direction to come over to the other continent and start looking at some of our other missions we have over here. Yeah, we'll take that direction for this team. So that means the Forsaken Bravery will first fly here.
Research complete.
And we've finished the poison worm vivisection. We do increased damage on poison worms now. Hopefully that'll help so we can get more single bashes on them.
Research complete.
Fireworm autopsy is done. We gained some more materials, and we got new research available. Let's go take a look at that. The vivisection. We'll put in the light sniper rifle research also, since that's appeared. And we're down to 1, 2, 3 vivisections, and we added one more down here. We're going to move to the top. So we're finally almost getting there as far as the vivisections, and we can switch over, as I was planning, to the air game researches and getting those done. And we found an abandoned haven. No hostile forces have been detected, but there are probably some resources we can find here. So we're going to search the area and material. not great resources. We actually can trade for anything we need right now. We got buku food, and we're not running through it all that fast for how much we have. So I'm not worried about our resources right now. Let's send the Incorruptible up to this unexplored site.
A Synedrian haven is under attack.
As we work in that direction, and let's see where this one is. Oof. You know, we are flying up that way. No, it's in the red zone. It's in the corrupted area, so we're gonna have to be careful. But in fact, I don't even know if we'll make it in time, but we're gonna give it a go. And did we find any more question marks? I'm not sure that we did, but we're gonna send the Forsaken Bravery up to another one.
Research complete.
And we finished a Fireworm Vivisection, so increased damage on every one of these that we're finishing will increase our damage on these things. I want to take a quick peek over here. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? The answer is probably no. So unfortunately, Synedrian Haven, in fact, I can tell we aren't gonna make it, so let's just relocate to where we were gonna go. And we just didn't have anybody close enough to be able to defend this one. And let's explore. We found ourselves a scavenging site, which is always kind of fun, with the pure. And that's what's right here. So while we wait for this exploration to happen, we'll knock off these two little question marks. And I don't see any more exploration sites, except we did find rescue independent soldiers. Can't remember if that was already there or not. And there's another site over here. And yeah, we've already been here. Let's excavate over here. And no more new question marks here. So I tell you what, before we move up towards the Bionic Fortress, let's do ourselves a little scavenging mission. Okay, one of us is there. We have one more ship yet to make it. And speaking of the devil, I forgot to, now that we're repaired up over here, let's send the Airwolf back over here to the family tree. And the other, there's our next mission. But before we do that, let me get this guy flying. And that is it the Incorruptible down? No, this is the gift. Oh, is there a place around here we can send the gift? As a matter of fact, we need tech. Is there any good tech sources? There's a potentially good tech source. We're going to send over here to New Jericho to see if we can't trade for some tech. And now that everybody is flying, except we didn't get you on the move, let's excavate here. And then let's send you over here. And now we are set up. I got to remember, let me do my 2 promotions so I don't forget those. We have Onslaught for Bojiden. And that's all we can spend for him. And then if we get down to Dr. Manhattan, we don't have many mutagens to spend, but what the heck. Let's get over here and see, level 4, what we can pick up. And you're more of an assault kind of guy. What would help us the most? This would help you be more of a, let's see, damage and speed are increased proportional to your hit points that are lost. Well, we've been getting you hurt a lot. That might not be a bad thing to try. You're not the field medic type. You're more the assault type. Is there any kind of get up close? If we got you up close, you're going to be able to see organic enemies better. Maybe that's what we spend for you. And if there's no spotted enemies within 10 tiles, you get better accuracy. You're more of a close-up guy, so there tends to be those other enemies there. So I'm kind of leaning towards Mind Sense. It kind of, this row kind of seems underwhelming a little bit overall, at least in my mind. We're gonna go with Mind Sense for better or worse. Oh, I don't have enough mutagens to acquire this. 20 cost, and I have, it says 20 mutagens? Oh, I have 19. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to come back next time, do the promotions, because I'm going to have to sell off a few more prison kind of guys. What we're going to do, come back next time, is we're going to have a scavenging mission ahead. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's mission. Our team with the mutoids is showing that they are a very worthy squad. Everybody involved in there, from the stubborn one. I can't. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to remember. I think Nathral Necro is on that one, and everybody on that team is proving quite effective. So it's been kind of a fun team to explore and grow with, and I'm happy with the results. Hope you are too. Thumbs up if you can help us out with that simple act. It would be greatly appreciated. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.